What's up, LEGO builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios, and today I'm going to be reviewing BrickVault's custom Vulture Droid. So this is not my own custom design. You can buy the instructions to this Vulture Droid on the BrickVault website. They sell for $8.99 US. You can get the dark bluish gray variant, which I built here, but they do also have a tan variant. It costs about $30 to $40 to build. I think this one cost me roughly around $30. The Vulture Droid consists of 262 pieces. I'm not sure who the actual designer of this ship is. I'm very excited to review it today. You can see it's got some great posability. There's some cool features to talk about. All in all, it should be a good review. This is what the ship looks like in flying mode. I had it in walker mode earlier. I do want to point out two quick things first before we jump into the review. So on this side of the wing, you can see this top wedge, this top slope right here, and this bottom one are black. That's not how they're supposed to be. I just ran out of light bluish gray and dark bluish gray slopes, so those will be ordered in the mail, and then I will swap those out. The build is pretty simple. It consists of two side wings, a body, and a head. We're going to start with the body. So it's completely snot, which I really liked. I think it adds a lot to the design and just makes it look very sleek and very fighter-like. This is pretty reminiscent of a lot of the builds on BrickVault. From what I've seen, they really like to use the snot technique, which I think is a great idea. Basically, the body is two identical sides that mirror each other, hooked together by this central middle piece. There isn't really anything on the bottom. These two 1x10s basically hold this thing together. I think there are some like connections right here, but this is kind of where, the strongest connection is. Up on the top, we've got the head area. It is on a ball joint, so you can lift it up like this. You can swivel it around. It's got 360-degree mobility. It can come down like this. This is flight mode, and then when it's up and walking, you can pop the head up like this. It's a very simple design, but I like it. I really like the two little red wedge plates in there to signify kind of like, the eyes, if you will. Moving on to the wings. This is in non-attack mode, but they do have an attack mode as well. If you want to do that, you just pop these two open. You can see they connect to each other right here. This stud goes into that hole. That stud goes into that hole. So it's a pretty solid connection, but it's not super hard to pop them up. And then both of these wings are on ball joints. You can see right there. So that's what allows them to pop up like this. And then they are connected to a couple of LEGO microphones in here. This is what connects them to the body. I thought this was a pretty ingenious little technique right here, using those LEGO microphones to kind of connect the wings to the body. So this is what the wings look like in attack mode. You can see that's where the blasters are on each side, so it comes with a total of 4 blasters. On the front here, you've got some little skis. I think these are just to represent the tips of the wings. I'm not sure what exactly, but when you do put it into walking mode, that's what it walks on. I want to show you how to transition it from flying mode to walking mode. So you just tilt the wings down like that. You do have to be kind of careful how you tilt them. You kind of have to do it at the same time or else they bump into each other and get stuck. Basically, you just tilt it to the angle that you're happy with, and then you can just set it down like that, and then you pop the head up. You can have it looking around like that. I really like how posable it is. You can do all different kinds of poses. You can have it walking, you can have it standing, you can have it kind of crouching over like this, you can have the body at different angles. So that's it for the review, but before I end the video, I do want to share some thoughts that I had about the build with you guys. So first off, overall, very satisfied. I would highly recommend this because it's very simple, it's very cheap. I mean, $9 for the instructions, around $30 to $35, maybe $40 for the build. And this is going to be a way better Vulture Droid than anything you're going to be able to get in a LEGO set. I haven't seen any other custom ones that look better than this. Plus, I think it'll really spice up your mocks, especially if you're not into like doing big mocks or you can't really afford big mocks, but you still want cool vehicles. You don't have to break the bank with a gunship or an ATTE or an AAT. You can just buy a simple little Vulture Droid. Like if you were to create maybe like part of a Separatist hangar and a Separatist ship, or maybe part of a battlefield with this thing flying around, it would definitely add a lot of great detail to your mock and make it look very professional. There are, however, some things that I don't like about this build, and that is this main body. So you can see right here on the bottom, you see that bow right there? You can see in the middle, this 1x plate is not flush right there. It's flush on the ends and then pops up in the middle. And that's because there's nothing holding this body down on the top. The only connection pieces are on the bottom. And so that kind of, when you push these two sides together, causes them to pop up in the middle like this. So I don't really like that kind of a weak point there, which, you know, it can break if you're not gentle with it. The legs are a little bit finicky too at times, especially when you're transitioning from flying mode to landing mode. You got to kind of, you know, finagle them and move them around a little bit. All in all, that's everything I've got for the review today. Make sure to let me know what you guys think about this Vulture Droid down below in the comments, if it's something you would buy or if you have your eye on a better model. Don't forget to let me know. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any future content. But until next time, happy building.